What's going on, everybody? I'm wearing sweatpants again. I'm matching now. I'm all like gray today. Anyway, I was getting ready to. Oops, I think you guys are hearing the echo from that thing, but whatever. I'll talk quieter. I was getting ready to do a workout, but then I was like, shit, I was going to do a midday show. And then I was like, why don't I just do both? So that's exactly, I'm going to do a quick chest workout while talking about politics. So if you don't like it, go away. You know, my show, kind of make the rules. It's kind of funny how that works, huh? Anyway, so that's the gym in my warehouse. Nice chest workout. And I have the chat up so I can read the chat and interact with you guys. But I know the audio.
But should be working. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Because I can't see it. Well, I guess I could see it if I really wanted to, but I don't care. I can hear it, so I'm pretty sure it's working. But yeah, I'm going to do a chest workout while talking. Is there an echo right now, or is it okay? Let me know. Because the microphone on this camera, or the cell phone, really picks it up. It picks up the audio in the other room, too. So Twitter is being a little nutty right now. Not crazy. I mean, I'm surprised Twitter wasn't supposed to be working. Remember that? They said Twitter would be shut down. It's not going to work. But apparently, it's still up. So all these people that had like the funeral for Twitter yesterday, it's not going to work for them. And this is the first time I've used this equipment. First time I've used this bar. It's a little oily because it's brand new. It's kind of annoying, but and I'll show you some of the equipment. But what I always do, and I already did it. Normally I start off with just the bar at 135 pounds because the bar is 45 and those are each 45 pounds. And I just kind of mess around with just the bar. But I already did that. And that's when I was like, you know what? I'm going to go live and just do it and talk about stuff. And I'll see the chat like in between sets as I work out. But yeah, Elon Musk. Yesterday was an interesting day on social media because I even tweeted out, and I talked about it last night. I'm just how much people were losing their minds about Elon Musk requiring employees to work. It's almost like these people have never actually worked a real job in their life. And I suppose they haven't. But it's kind of funny, you know? And so many people, like the damage report, that bonehead with the Young Turks, he was just talking about that. Watch, I'm going to even be able to talk while benching. This bench is different because it's like at a down angle. I don't really like it. But I'll have to buy another one eventually. But yeah, so Elon Musk was just running his mouth. Oh, the new stuff out of Twitter right now is that Elon Musk has unbanned Babylon B. He's unbanned, I think he said Kathy Griffin. He's unbanned some people, and he said the Trump decision is still pending, that he hasn't made up his decision yet on unbanning Donald Trump. So I don't know if he's actually going to do that or what. What are your thoughts? Donald Trump, I mean, everyone wants him to unban Donald Trump, but most people are saying that Donald Trump doesn't want to go on anyway. You know what I mean? Most people are saying that. Yeah, you are my spotters. Yeah, that's how that works. But normally what I do is I do 135 or a couple, but I'm trying to get some of like my callus skin because I don't have jaw. So if I get like the callus skin, which is gross, but if I get that to go on the bar, it won't be as slippery because it is a little bit slippery. And I'm probably not going to go super heavy if it stays slippery because that's sketchy. But I do 135 for a couple of reps and then come back. So they let go. They released the guy that ran over all those cops. Yesterday, I talked about it last night that it was taking them a really long time to come out with charges and whether or not they were going to charge the guy. And then we heard that they did charge him with 25 counts of like aggravated assault, I believe, and then give him a $2 million bail. Sometime after we all went to bed, they actually released him without any charges, without having to post bail or anything. anything whatsoever. And he was released from jail after running down, because you could, and this is what I did. I looked up California penal codes, and I found one for reckless driving with injury, which is a misdemeanor, up to 6 months in jail. They could have charged him with 25 counts of that. Someone was making an argument that they could argue, or he could argue for a speedy trial, and that the prosecution wouldn't be able to add additional charges, which I don't believe that's true. Could be. But I can't believe that that guy is walking the streets after running down 25 cops in what sheriff's deputies are calling a deliberate act. It's insane. It really is. It really is quite insane. But then again, this is the new America, California. You know, California is its own America. But what can we do, right? This is just what we get. I don't count a specific number when I'm benching. I kind of do it until I just don't feel like it anymore, or feel like doing more. Does that make sense? Let's grab the weights from over here. They may be a little too close because it's actually difficult for me to get in between the weights to grab them. And like I said, this is weird to still rest on the plates, but this is weird because the bench kind of inclines down, which I don't really like. But whatever, it is what it is. But I got a lot of weight, so that's good. And eventually I'll save money with my gym membership. So, here. Now this is 225, and normally I'll do it again just till I don't feel like doing it anymore. Trump should still be taken off ban. How dare they in the first place? Yeah, because he is. I guess I understand that. I understand the argument that Trump should be taken off the ban, even if he doesn't care. Just on the principle of it, because he shouldn't have banned, and he's a political candidate. I'll be honest, I think Twitter has to unban him. I think they opened themselves up to liability now that he's a political candidate, because he could argue that he's disenfranchised, because Joe Biden or anyone else who runs for president can use that as an advertising means. So, and I think there was some discussion about that early on. Wasn't there, when he was initially banned? One of the reasons why they said he could do it, or they could do it, is because he wasn't a political candidate. The election was already over. I believe that's one of the things they said. Could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty certain that is one of the things that they said. But who knows? This is going to be cool too, because I can deadlift in front of you guys, all that stuff. But man, I really don't like this bench. It wobbles and shit. Well, whatever. You know? I like the pauses at the bottom of the lift. Like maybe it's just because being a power lifter, that's kind of what we do. We pause a lot. You know? But then I'll probably do 275. And then it's this bench is up there. So a little bit. But it's nice to be able to work out here and not have to like drive. Even though I was already down in Woodstock today, because the contractors are finally back in the store. You know, which is nice. So they're putting in the same. So I'm going to drive there after I finish this and then go down there. What else? Oh, so we're doing three giveaways today. You guys can start now if you want. But listen first. So we're doing a $50 gift card tonight during my show. It's going to be a longer show. We're going to choose one person, one purchaser from gratiscafe.com. So if you buy a bag of coffee, and you may want to wait till later so I can update the quantities. But if you buy a bag of coffee, you're in for the order. You're in for that.
How long's it been frozen? How long's it been frozen? That's goofy. It's because the battery pack shut off and that phone died. So I could use this phone, but I don't really want to because then I can't see the chat. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. How long was it frozen? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Man of the hour has returned. Yeah. Cold as ice for a long time. Since you started explaining the giveaways. Really? Damn, bruh. You didn't even hear the giveaways. All right. Well, I'll just use this phone. This one's got a full charge. Hopefully because the speakers in the other one were pretty good. There's going to be an awful feedback, unfortunately. There's nothing I can do about it. But bear with me one second. Because now I want to finish working out. All right. So
I know, that's annoying. Yeah, this is the gym. But the bad part is I'm not going to be able to see a chat. Because, see, this was the other phone that I had going to a battery pack, but I guess it decided it didn't want to charge. You know, that's life. I don't know why it didn't charge. Just like stop charging, which is stupid. Let's try not to knock this one off. But so I was talking about giveaways before. The giveaways that I'm doing are different than one that I've done before because I'm doing 3 different ones. One of them, a $50 gift card is going to go to anyone or to a random person who orders a bag of coffee from gratiscafe.com. A $70 gift card or a Visa prepaid gift card is going to go to anyone who orders a Christmas box from theangryturnip.com. And then lastly, we're doing a $250 gift certificate, which is going to go to anyone who does a Cash App or Venmo, $5 or more. Make sure you write your platform to this phone. It's probably going to make it vibrate right off the fucking stand. Here, let me fix one thing. Because now, if you guys are doing that, we're going to hear vibrations. But now it's locked in. But so I guess it froze, but I did 275 with a pause. Not sure how high I'm going, but yeah, can't see the chat now, unfortunately, which sucks. But because I kind of like having the chat, I could just bring in my tablet. I'm trying to make sure that I don't hurt my hamstring again, but even that this whole part goes over. But so far it feels okay. It's over. I mean, for me, I'm 300 pounds, and then I have 275 in my hand, and it feels pretty steady. It's 575 pounds, and it feels okay. But the worst part is lifting it off of this one. I don't know why. But I think I'll do 4 singles at 15. Call it. It's not fun now because I can't read the chat. I don't know what anyone's saying, or even if the video's working. That's how I was able to tell that the video stopped. Because when I looked at this phone, looked at the chat, everyone's like, "Where'd Steve go?" I'm like, "Well, the video stopped," which it does that a lot for some reason. Sometimes. But yeah, normally I'm doing this at the gym. The weights You can see, like from my hands, I got the rust on them because the weights haven't been used in a long time. Kind of story of my life, right? The weights are rusty. The bar is oily. I don't like the bench. Kind of rocks around a little bit. And this bar is bowing a little bit. And it's supposed to be good up to 800 pounds, but it's definitely bowing a little bit, which is a problem because when I deadlift, I go up to about 600, 650, something like that, depending on how I feel. And this bar is going to bend quick as fuck. So I'll have to start raising money to replace the bars that I'm going to screw up. But it's weird too because for deadlifting, I've got 3 plates on, and then I've got 5 more plates. But they gave me a shit ton of like 35-pound plates, which are stupid. Like I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and that's so 17 35-pound plates. And I don't think I've ever used a 30-pound or 35-pound plate, but I'm going to have to because I don't have enough 45s for when I really want to go heavy with deadlifts. Because 4 or 5 45s on each side is 495. So if I do 495 and then I drop 35s on it, then that's 45, 5, 65. And maybe I'd have room for one more. Or maybe the narrow one's there. I don't know. But like I said, this is 315 pounds now that I'm going to bench. And I'm just going to do pause. Quick ones, though. Not like I was for the other ones. And then typically, just because of how today is and I haven't taken pre-workout, I'm only going to I'll do 4, well, depending, 3 or 4 1-rep sets. But I say that a lot, and then I may get the weight under me or over me, and then do more than one. It's kind of, like I said, I don't follow a strict workout routine. I just kind of do me. Like I feel it, and that's how I decide what I want to do. You know, interesting. Do it that way. But the one thing I just tweeted out too is that Attorney General Garland has now made an announcement today that he's going to be appointing a special prosecutor to look into seeing if there's anything they could charge Donald Trump for, which is stupid. Saying that if he was to do it, it'd be a conflict of interest, which he's correct in that front. But this is just to explore whether or not they're going to charge him with anything. Many of you may not have known because we didn't talk about it, but the Washington Post, 2 days after he announced his run for presidency, or maybe it was one day, the Washington Post put out a statement, said they didn't find any nuclear codes. They didn't find any nuclear information. All the shit that they said, the Washington Post came out and said, nope, there wasn't any of that included in the search at Mar-a-Lago, which is bullshit because they literally lied to the American public about that in an effort to go after anyone who Trump endorsed. It's another example of election interference by Democrats. And then you have the shit with Kevin McCarthy now, too. Kevin McCarthy apparently took a bunch of that FTX money. He apparently took a bunch of that FTX money and he gave it to, or the FTX money went to 6 never Trumpers. 6 of the people that voted to impeach Donald Trump. That FTX financial money went to them. Like it's insane. And nothing's going to be done about any of this stuff. Kind of like what I said last night. The Republicans can talk about how everything they're going to change when they get into the White House. Nothing's going to change. And I think everybody knows that. Nothing. I was thinking about it when I was driving to the office this morning. I'm like, nothing is going to change. They're going to pretend. They're going to work really hard. But nothing's going to do shit. They're not going to really do shit. Democrats are just going to bitch about Donald Trump for another 2 years. Now he's going to be back in the media because he's running for president again. And so that's what they're just going to rant about, rant and rave. And we just get to sit around and fucking deal with it, and be called racist because we can think logically. That's what one person said yesterday. Because I disagreed with their point of view, they deemed me a racist because I'm a conservative. Fucking, it's crazy. In all reality, it's freaking crazy. But again, should I be surprised? Probably not, right? However, I always am surprised. Always. If you think some people could use their fucking heads, they not talk. Whoa. I almost went for a second one, but it doesn't feel. But I'll do 4 singles usually. I take like 2 minutes in between, and then I do like 4 singles, and that's usually good enough for me. And then I don't know. Then I may do inclines. I don't have dumbbells because normally the gym I'll switch to dumbbell for dumbbell press. Because when I do chest, I isolate the chest, and so that's all I do. Or sometimes I'll use like cable flies, but not really. Sometimes I just go in and I'll bench for half an hour and that's it. I won't even do anything else. You know, it's all about for me about what I realize with strength is it's all about just feeling it and doing what your body tells you to do, or at least for me. That's how I feel. Let me see if I got water. I don't know. Is my mic working in here? It appears it is. Uh, AOC, not the puppet one, said, so, Steve, you have some dude using your videos with your voice clipped up trying to incite Portland. Yeah, can you send that to me? The AOC person. Whoever wrote that, can you send that to me? Those clips? Those videos? If you would be so kind. And I'm not saying that I don't believe you, but if someone is using my videos and my voice and all that to try to incite people, I want to know. So send it to me, and we'll see. Because it could just be me. It could have been something I said about Portland that people have clipped out and they're using that to piss people off in Portland. Because I've spoken pretty strongly about the Antifa people in Portland, and I don't hide from it either because they're terrorists. Antifa are terrorists. There's no other descriptor that you can give for them. That's what they are. Terrorists. Terrorists. But if someone's using my videos, I definitely like to know that. Seeing how my videos don't get monetized anyway, I want to make sure nobody else is using my videos and getting monetized. If they're just using it and being truthful, I have no problem. But, it's just the way I do it. See that one? I knew it. Didn't want to come up with the parts. Whatever it did. See, it's why I like using regular benches because this one's got about 3 inches in between. Like you can see it here, where the thing locks in. It's about 3 inches. Typically, where I would lift from is about halfway in between the two marks here, under 10 and where is it? 10 and 11, right? No, so it's 9 and 10. And that's where it's locking in. And it goes up to about here. Normally, I would lock in about where the 9 is, there, but it's locking in higher, so it's putting it off like an inch, maybe. And I can't use this one. I don't know if you can see this one. I can't use this one because they put like this one. These are where you left off from. These, but you can't because they replaced it with a bolt here, so there isn't one, which is annoying. Because that when I have to struggle to get it off the bar, I'm using. That's why a lot of people will use like lift offs and stuff because they're not using all that energy. We're trying to get rid of all that energy to do it, but But now someone's got me curious because now I'm like, who's using my videos? But yeah, in addition to this press and all the weights, I got this press here. I also got a leg press over there, or a leg extension, and a leg curl right there. But yeah, and then behind there is something else. And then I bought those mats yesterday. I'm not sure. I think that rack, because this rack behind the McDonald's bag, it's like just emptied my garbage. But that rack right there and that rack over there that has the sample bags of coffee, they have just t-shirts on them. And I gotta box up the t-shirts and just make them like big t-shirt giveaway boxes or something. There's a lot to sell, you know, but there's a lot. They're mostly small and medium, I think. Let me do one more, even though I didn't really feel good with that last one. That's a problem with this fucking like gym setups. Like when you get used to something, even if it's something you don't like I didn't like my last gym. You get used to it, or at least I do. So then I just complain. But I have no reason not to work out any day. If I come to the office, then I should be working out. That's kind of my rationale, you know. But here, you know what I don't have here is a wireless hotspot because I wanted to bring one because I think I have Verizon for my cellular, like this phone here, but I bought a T-Mobile hotspot because Verizon doesn't work in the store. So I got a T-Mobile hotspot for the store, so I don't have to pay the $400 a month in cable for, or you know what they charge for internet. But I wanted to bring it with me because then I can document. Because I was thinking about it today. It's gonna be fucking nuts when I open that store. I have to, I have to, you know. Sometimes I'll have to come here in the morning and get all the stock, or I guess I could do that the night before. But I'm not gonna leave it in the car. So like, if I'm working down there, every day I'm going to have to replenish the stock that's down there, which obviously we keep here. Back behind this wall, there's a room there. That's the coffee room, you know. So like it's an air conditioned room. It's kind of clogged, but and I'm on a tripod, so you can't really see it. But yeah, you can see it there. So all the coffee's in there, and it's a cool dark room, you know, and that's where I keep it. And I'm not going to keep it in the store because the front of the store actually gets quite hot. But let me do one more rep. I just lost interest last time. Plus, they're working at the store, so part of me wants to drive there, but it's like 33 miles away. So if I drive there now, then I probably want to go home and eat dinner. But then my wife already texted me and said that she's going to go out to a Mexican place with the girls from school, and the kids will just have appetizers. So I'm like, yeah, I'm chopped liver then. So I'm going to have to go home and make something for myself. All the struggles of working all the time, you know? I did two because I didn't want to do another set. I still got more wrestling, but I didn't want to do another set. So, well, I like how this bar or the bench, I'm gonna have to buy a new one. It sucks because it's just more money, you know. And the benches are expensive. Even this bar, because I have other bars down here, they're just they're rusty, so I gotta de-rust them. But using vinegar and all that shit. But I don't want to deal with it right now, you know. Oh wait, I can see the chat here. But I wonder. Hold on. So let me see something then. If I do this, what am I? I'm facing back, so I face front right now. Oh shit, is this gonna work? Look at this. Yeah, see, now I can, well, you guys can't see me, but I can see the chat. See, I don't use this software much, but now I can see the chat. By a man named Jack Smith. I don't even know what you guys are talking about in the chat. Special investigation by Trump. Yeah, I already talked about it. Melissa said 400 a month for internet. I pay 160 a month for 2 places, and it's top of the line. Yeah, it's because Centel has like they control it. You know what I mean? There's no other internet providers, is what I was trying to say. So they control it, so there's nothing I can do. I just have to pay them. But I'm hoping, because I'm not going to do any like big streaming there. I'll probably do a lot of writing when I'm waiting for customers at the coffee shop, but I'm not going to do a lot of streaming. So I think with a hotspot, it should be enough. I say that, but who actually knows if that's true? Probably won't be enough, but I'm going to pretend like it is. I'm just going to drop down. Because normally, what I try to do after, normally what I try to do after, they go to 225 and I'll do like close grip or wide grip. But now I'm thinking I should go to the store, because here's the thing: is if I film the store, I can like record it and show you guys, tonight or something like that. So kind of incentivizing me to go do that. The only problem, however, is even though this live stream is working well here, it's obviously because I'm on Xfinity Wi-Fi here and they're all connected, so it's working well. But if I what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but if I tried to leave here with the phone with it live streaming, it would cut off, and then I can't kill the feed because I'm not logged into this computer because I don't have my tablet here. You know, the problem with living in rural Virginia. You know, you know. Eventually, that'll all wear off. I'm not gonna bother with the last one. I see the other new commentary. Someone said, so Omari Onion said, "Yay! Finally got my coffee in K cups." Yeah. So what I can do for you guys, and I'm gonna make an option because a lot of people want K cups, right? But we're not gonna carry them anymore. It's too much work. So I've got these things, the I fill cups right here. What they are is they're fully recyclable K cup, self-sealing, ones, and you can actually reuse them too. You just like squeeze it a little bit so the top pops and then open it. But when I was making the K cups myself, that's what I did, where I was using those and weighing out each one. But what I may do is like for an extra $2 or something, I'll send you a couple of dozen of those with it, because that 1 pound of coffee will make roughly like 30 K cups. So, and that's one of the reasons I didn't like doing it, because I would sell 36 K cups for like $34 because the cost of the K cups and the cost of the time of doing it like made it so it wasn't cost effective for me to do, but so I may make it for, an extra $3 or $4. I'll include like 2 dozen K cups with your order, and I'll just do it that way. Someone said, anyone know how much coffee? Yeah. So the ones that I made, I did 11 grams. So like Green Mountain coffee, they do 8 or 9 grams, and you're not supposed to do any more. Like these ones, you could fit up to 15 grams. It's going to be a strong cup. You're wasting coffee if you do that. I would do 11 grams. That's what I did in all mine. Between 11 and 13 is what I did in mine. 11 grams and you're fine. Just buy a little whatchamacallit, like a little scale from the store. I did. I got a fucking metal sliver in my finger. Um, why are they really so terrified of him in office? What are you talking about, Donald Trump? Because I don't even think they are. I just think they want to be in control. And someone, I forgot who it was. I think it was Adam or someone was talking to me the other day, and they're like, "Listen, it doesn't even matter. Republicans are not going to get control back." And I'm like, I don't really disagree with you, buddy, because it's just I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I disagree with that anymore. You like to get 120 mgs in the morning? Okay. Do our flying high. I don't know how much caffeine's in those either, but our flying, well, I know it's got more than a regular cup of coffee. Boom, boom, boom. Food scale on Amazon is about $6. Yeah. I mean, even the one I use, I bought it from Amazon and I think it was like $30. But mine's a bigger one. You can buy a little tiny one, for coffee, not for pot, you fucking druggies. Someone said, yes, Trump, because why the onslaught of attacks seems odd. Uh, what? Where have you been living for the past 6 years? Since 2016, when he announced he was running the first time. He's been the onslaught of attacks forever. And he announced he's running. That's why he's getting it all the time now. And it's not going to change. They're going to keep attacking him, unfortunately. um, I think I am. I think I'm going to go drive to my store and try to take some pictures of that. Plus, I tried to bribe the contractors today when I went there this morning, and I gave them $60. I said I would go buy them beer, but I didn't realize it's how often I buy beer. Right, my wife normally buys it. But I just thought I could go to CVS or Walgreens. So when I bought the gift cards that were given away tonight, I was like, "There's no beer here. They don't sell beer in CVS." So I just went back and I gave him $60 because one of the other dudes doesn't eat it, so he doesn't drink beer. When watching other live streams, I type in yeet yeet so we can find each other. People type in yeet yeet everywhere. Seriously, I was watching some other random live stream the other day and people were writing yeet yeet. I was like, what the hell? And I kind of like it. Like, as much as the other streamers may not like it, I like when I jumped it. Like last night, right before I did my show, I jumped in WYSIWYG's chat to talk to him because he was talking about the Oreo thing. And I was like, no, they're not federal charges or state charges. That's what, even the Fresno Bee, they all reported inaccuracies. Like that's the thing. If you're going to be a journalist, be a journalist. Report the right thing. You know what I mean? Don't report bullshit. And they even did that. I want to sit down, so I'm just going to lower this thing. Sit right up here. Break the monotony of sitting in the same place. That's kind of a good backdrop, right? I should just do the show because I could put a lapel mic on and have a show right here. It's talking about nothing, just doing whatever right in front of weights. Except I can't see the chat. Closer. How about that? Shake, shake, right? You got 30 days for the Y word. Yes. Trump and DeSantis can't be together. I believe April explained it a few years ago. Yeah, they're both alphas. Someone said, I'm a bit late. What are you repping right now? Are you lifting? Not anymore. I took all the weight off. I went up to 315, but it's all new equipment. And I'll show you, even though I don't have my wrist straps on. Watch when I lift this weight up because you'll see I have to lift it. I have to move my shoulders way forward just to get it off of the bar here because of how it sits and because this bench sits down. So I have to lift it way up. See, normally I like to lift like that, but I have to push. I don't like that. I don't like doing that. And when you get angry, you could start raging. You could start lifting. Yeah, I mean that's the thing too. If riots ever happen again, I'm good because I could just leave the riots on and get out all the frustrations right here because I have the gym right in my warehouse now. See, all the gym equipment, 2 power racks, leg press machines, all that stuff. Not a leg press. The leg press is going to go right behind here. But I've got all those shirts that I already showed on the rack that I'll box up and put them for sale. And then I've got about 300 t-shirt blanks that I'm just waiting for someone to make me an offer on. because I'm not printing my own shirts anymore. I cut away all this stuff that one either cost me too much money or two took up too much time. So like printing shirts, not doing it anymore. I'll screen print. I have the whole screen press um, with like my kids or something like that for fun, but I'm not doing it in bulk. I just don't have the time. Like the packaging coffee, we do it all in that back room, but we're going to move that to the store. So when I hire someone to work in the store, they will be able to package coffee as well. Uh, Ed said, "What's Steve's record in weightlifting for bench in competition? 340. In the gym, like 380. Well, I'm way stronger. The last time I competed was in 2019, so I'm way stronger than everything except squatting. I haven't done squats because I don't have the squat bar. So, and I can't get under these bars here. I don't know. Maybe I can fuck around here and try to find a way. Because the thing is, with these bars, I can't get my shoulders because I'm wider, so I can't get my hands close enough to me. I'm just not. I'm not flexible. I can't do it. So I could do front squats, and that's probably what I'll end up doing here, just to you know, get bigger. But you know what I mean, and start working out legs now that I have all the leg equipment too. So I'll do front squats, but my form is going to be shit at the beginning. Mindy said, "This is a mom talking. Since you are totally alone there lifting, please be careful." Yeah, come on, bro. This is, yeah. Should we do a contest? Like, how about this is 135? Let's do $5 for every rep right now with Cash App. I wonder how many reps I could do at 135. Should we see? Should we see? Who wants to pledge $5 for every rep I can do with 135? One person pledges that, but you actually got to do it. And I'll do it right now. It's a way for me to make money and help me pay for this gym equipment so I can get more. But I'm going to end up opening a gym here. So the angle makes your, oh yeah, it does it much wider. Come on, let's do it. Who wants to take that challenge? Someone said, rumors have said that you made Lori and AP shirts with a man's face that said, did bad acts. No. The only shirt I made is like the George Michael shirt. No, 135. How many reps? I could do 225, but I already worked out, so I could probably only do 10 reps or so. But here we go in the political world. Special counsel named to investigate Mar-a-Lago on January 6th. Average reps. What, at 135? I don't know. But what are you guys talking about? Who is that asked? Are you asking about the shirts? The only shirts I made are the ones that said, you don't have to hurt me, or you don't have to make me beg, with the George Michael face. Well, it was George Michael with Oreo's face put in there. But it was funny. And I sold it just because he pissed me off. And it was funny, and I sold a lot of them. You could send that, someone said. Maybe rep 45 bar. That's what you could do. I guess we have no takers that want to do it. Boy George, not George Michael. Boy George. I always forget that. I thought someone would take that challenge. I thought it would be a good way to make me fucking money, but I guess no one wants to take it. So whatever. First cup was a bust. Adding more this time around. What? Oh, you mean it was weak? So basically, you have the Wake Up America blend, right? So leave maybe like this much of space. So when you pack the K cup, pack it down a couple of times. Like just take the cup and lightly set it down, and then leave about this much on the top, right? And don't get any on the rim because then it can't seal. Uh, Joe Allen said something about, yes, he made them. They were for sale. He did not make them for AP and Lori. They bought them. Yeah, I don't know if AP or Lori bought them, to be honest. I didn't pay attention to where it went. I don't care. I don't care. Someone said I didn't hear the challenge. I said I would do, who wants to take a challenge? $5 for every rep at 135, and I'll just keep going. And then someone contributes $5 for every rep. Makes this show worth it, right? Bum 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 bum. But yeah, onion. Yeah, that's what I would do. Onion. Well, now I just put on these fucking things again. So now I want to see how many reps I could do with 135. Now you guys got me curious. Is that view right? Yeah, whatever. Now I want to see. I haven't done 135 per rep, so that would be interesting to see how many I could do. The safety end, Bill. Yeah. All right, let's see. How many do you think? I bet 25 or 30, somewhere around there. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a sprinkler system. You guys can't hear it, but look outside. The sprinkler's turned on, and there must be a hose like right behind this wall. So right when I laid down, I thought I fucking broke something. So how many of you guys think? I think I'll do between 25 and 30. This will be good, like cardio exercise. Maybe I'll keep my legs up too, because that helps with balance. Except this isn't a regular bench, whatever. I'll try. Let's see. Because I know in the other ones, well, you guys know how. 29, 30. Oh my god. I wonder what I would do if I did it before. That was 30. But I wonder if I did that before a workout, what it would be. And I kept my legs up. It's weird that their sprinklers turned on. I know what they're doing. They're pushing air through the line so they don't freeze. Because yeah, I see the steam and shit. So that's all they're doing. That's why that band had big air compressors on it. Just think, if someone took that bet with the, I would have made 150 bucks. It would have been amazing. It would have made the show worth it. But maybe one day I'll do like, is there any other? Oh, Elijah Schaefer. That's what I should do. We should do a reps because he's all big into the gym now. Reps for like charity, something like that. Which multiples for hundreds of dollars? Which multiples of hundreds of dollars? Huh? That's what you weighed in elementary school. 135. Before I started lifting, I was 185 pounds. That was what, 6 years ago, 7 years ago? I was always small. That's, I put on all the weight, getting bigger, and weightlifting. Probably six or 7 years ago is when I started. But then I didn't even take it seriously. I didn't start powerlifting until we moved to Florida, and that's where I really started. I was probably like 240 when we moved down to Florida. No, I was still big. That's not true because I was on the fire department and I was on the bigger side, muscular wise, when I was on the fire department. But yeah, so we're giving. I'm 6 foot 6'1", depending on the day. There you go, Henri Onion, second time around. Yeah, just leave that much. And it kind of depends. Like if you're using a darker roast, go a little bit lighter. Well, it depends. Actually, no, because the French roast, the Supreme, and the Italian are both very dense coffees. Is that the right word? So when you package those, if you order K-Cups with those, when you package those, they're going to be more. You know what I mean? That's why you just might as well buy a scale. the best part because 11 ounces is perfect. But yeah, that's my opinion. What was I gonna say? Fuck, I forgot. I don't remember. I kind of like this setup too. I should just do the show from like here every night, huh? Just a better angle, and it breaks the monotony. I don't know how clear the voice is. It's probably not as clear there, but I like it. Fucking thirsty though. Someone said second time around was oh yeah, that's the same thing. But yeah, that's I think that's gonna do it because now I think what time is it? 2:51. I think I'm gonna drive down to yeah. I was skinny. I was a cross country runner when I was in middle school and early high school. I ran cross country and track. I was skinny. But like I said, I think I'm gonna run down to the store, see how far they've gotten, and then I am doing a show tonight. We're doing big gift card giveaways. So listen very clear because this is the best way to do it. The mega giveaway, the biggest giveaway we're doing is it's what actually costs the cheapest, and that's why I'm doing it. If you send $5 or more via Cash App or Venmo, no PayPal, Cash App or Venmo, right the platform, you'll be entered in for a chance to win this $250 gift card. A Visa, it's like a Visa prepaid card, so it's got a gift thing on it. And we'll do that drawing tonight. So you can enter now. You can send it. If you're watching this back on a replay before I do my other show tonight, you could do it. The second giveaway we're doing is go to gratiscafe.com, Gratis cafe.com. Order a bag of coffee. I will update the quantities because I did place an order today, but I'm not going to get it till Tuesday or probably packaged till Wednesday. So it won't ship until then. But I'll update that probably when I get back from Woodstock. But order a bag of coffee, and you will be entered into a chance tonight to win a $50 Visa gift card. And then the last gift card one I'm doing is if you order a Christmas box today and today only, you will be entered for a chance to win a $75 Visa gift card. And you can do that by going to theangryturnip.com. And I'll talk about that all tonight. Tonight's going to be a longer show. I don't think I'm going to do a call-in show because I don't like them. And I know sometimes people ask, but like the last time I tried to do a call-in show, no one even called. So there's really like no point in me trying to do it because, oh, look, I can just fucking take it off, right? But see, not a bad little workout space, right? Leg press machines. Was back to coffee. And then a leg extension machine, you know. But I gotta turn this one off because we're gonna end up getting a terrible amount of feedback because now I'm in the front and I don't know if you can hear it, but it's also coming out through the speakers because that's where I do all the magic right there. All right, watch. You'll see in a second. Like now you can hear me still, but I was in the other room. And now I'm not. See how that is? It's like magic, right? See? Fancy schmancy. Put that down. And then this. Someone said Garland needs to be fired for his Trump deranged. He's probably doing it. He's probably not doing it for himself. He's probably doing it because that's what they're making him do. You know what I mean? Incline bench is tough. Yeah, I just didn't. I'm going to go check on my store. And yeah, I'll be doing probably every day. Probably every day when I do the afternoon news, it may be a workout. You know what I mean? Because it's funny. At least to me. It's funny. So I may do that every day and just and hope maybe it'll motivate people and they'll want to do it too. You know, they'll want to work out while they listen to the news. So he appointed Jack Smith, the Hague prosecutor and former DOJ public integrity section chief, as special counsel in Trump probe on J6 and Mar-a-Lago documents. It's so stupid. It's all fucking political. It's all political. And I thought they couldn't indict him anyway now. But who knows, man?
Who knows? We'll talk about that more tonight. We'll talk about everything tonight, everything that's transpired today and yesterday. We'll talk about tonight on a show, 8 o'clock. It's going to be a longer one. Probably just going to relax. Yesterday was a longer one. Yesterday was 2 hours. Tonight will probably be about the same. But yeah, I will see you guys all tonight at 8 o'clock, and maybe I'll have some pictures to show of the store. Hopefully hopefully they've made some progress today because they've been in there all day and it cost me a lot to have them there. But all right, we'll see you later.